Hey guys, thanks for joining me today at Stop Time. My name is Rob. We're going to continue to talk about the motorized units. This here is the 3927 track cleaning car. It was made from 56 to 1960. Okay, this was a neat motorized unit that actually had a purpose. When Lionel produced it, if you have any kind of layout of any size, you eventually got to clean the track. So when you're looking at these, you want to make sure they have the original bottles. So the original bottle actually screws off of this, okay? Now this one here screws off, and I have a reproduction bottle right here. So to kind of show you the difference, the reproduction bottle is, obviously it's a reproduction, so they don't screw off, they're just basically for looks. So again, when you're ever looking at these, you want to make sure if it has the original reproduction bottle. It doesn't matter if it has a reproduction bottle, just make sure that you're not paying the price like it had the original bottle. But the fluid was in the bottles, and it was kind of a neat idea Lionel had. So you would turn it over. Now the unit actually spins a brush on the bottom, the motor does. These are not self-propelled, you actually pull them behind a locomotive. So you would put the track cleaning fluid on the pad, you would set it down, and then get a locomotive to pull it, and then they have these little wick pieces that dry up the solution, and you would flip this down like that. So it actually is pulled down the rail as it cleans the track. So really neat idea they had, plus it's kind of cool looking, and it's neat, it's toyish, but I know a lot of people actually think they're self-propelled, they should move, and they don't. They have to be pulled by another unit. But the key on these is, again, overall condition of them, and the bottles is the key. A lot of the value is in the bottles, if it has the repo bottles or the original bottles. So part of the motorized units, a fun piece, and like I said, it actually is something you can use if you have a layout to clean your track. And why I got you here real quick, I know we talked about the 53 Rio Grande. I did a video on that. So we're going to talk about another unit they made in 1956 and 1957, which was the Lionel number 51 Navy switcher. So again, very similar, the same kind of construction as the 53, except the 51 does not have the snowplow, obviously. But a lot of the same would apply when you're viewing those. As far as condition, you want to. I talked earlier about the struts, people grabbing them and breaking the struts. This one here is in really nice condition. The struts are in nice condition. Again, you want to look at the screws to make sure the body's not cracked. That's a common thing. And another thing I really didn't cover on the 53, I see a lot, is sometimes these railings are riveted on and they're busted too. So, and people repair them, so you always want to look at the railings and make sure they have the factory rivets and there's no damage been done. Cool little unit. One thing, and I know this for a fact because I run these on my layout, is that these little motorized units, they'll only pull a couple cars. They were never really designed like a switcher steam, so you know, if you can run 2 or 3 cars, you're lucky on level surfaces. If you got a little bit of a grade, maybe 1 or 2. But they're nice for a little yard to switch around. But again, part of the motorized units with the inspection car, 60 inspection car, the 50 gang car, track cleaning car. We're just going to keep covering them, all the different motorized units. So, hey, I hope this was, you got some information out of it. It's a lot of fun. This is all post-war Lionel. Stop at my shop. I have 3 levels of new and used Lionel. I'm a value-added dealer. I buy and sell. And if you're ever in the Akron, Ohio, we're about 15 minutes away in Norton. You can give me a call at 330-825-4206. And also make sure that you like and subscribe to our page. And I appreciate you guys watching these videos. It's been a lot of fun. I'm trying to get some information out there. So, hey, happy model railroading.